mates! This is Coach Faith and you're watching ConCon. Last episode, we discussed what speed is. Speed can tell us how fast the object is in motion. But the question now is, in which direction is it moving? Well, we are still in the branch of kinematics, and that question can be answered with this physical quantity. The terms speed and velocity are often used interchangeably in ordinary language, but in physics, we make a distinction between the two. In order to know the velocity of a moving object, there are two things that we need to consider: displacement and time. If distance is the complete path traveled by an object, displacement, on the other hand, is the change in position of the object. Or simply, displacement is how far the object is from its starting position. And when we say position, we take account its direction. Take note! There must always be with respect to the frame of reference or relative fixed point when considering directions. To further understand displacement, we have this robot named Ali. The distance or the complete path traveled by Ali here is 40 meters, and its displacement or how far Ali is from its starting position is 20 meters. In what direction? To the south. Going back, the second variable that we need to consider is the time it takes to cover the displacement of the object. Now, we define velocity as a measurement of how fast an object is moving in a particular direction. Or simply, velocity is the ratio of displacement and time. Let's try. Ali is traveling 20 meters east in 8 seconds. With these given values, we can say that Ali's velocity is 2.5 meters per second to the east. Let's try one more time. Can you tell me the speed and velocity in this case? Yes, the speed is 3 meters per second. And for its velocity, the answer is 0. But why? Remember, displacement is how far the object is from its starting position. We can see that the robot went back to its initial place, meaning there is no change in its position. Thus, we have 0 displacement. And 0 divided by any number will result to a 0 answer. Wondering what unit should be used for velocity? The SI unit, or the International System of Unit for this, is meters per second, just like in speed. But again, in robotics, we commonly use RPM. Now, if you want to change the velocity of your robot, you may program this using VEX Code IQ blocks. Specifically, what you have to use can be found in blue drivetrain blocks, the set drive velocity, and the set turn velocity blocks. Here, you may input the desired value and you may also change this to percentage or RPM. VEX IQ Smart Motors can perform from negative 127 RPM to 127 RPM. Is that a negative sign, Coach Faith? Yes. In velocity, negative value does not indicate that it is moving slower. It just specifies that the object is moving in the opposite direction. And that's it! Just take note that speed tells us how fast an object is moving, but in velocity, it tells us not just how fast the object is, but also it indicates where direction it is going. I bet you can now differentiate these two terms. And if you haven't watched our previous episode about speed, you may find it here. So this is Tech Nice Robotics and we will see you on our next video. Thanks for watching!